Hello everyone, this is Mr. Popo Jr. and today we're going to make Aomine Daiki in NBA 2K16. Now so far I've already made him, so I'm going to show you the details I went with him. Here's what I got so far when I made him. He was actually pretty simple to make. The only issue was the hair color. In the anime, his hair color was navy blue. The only thing is that the only blue they have in here is Kuroko blue. I think that's kind of Kuroko blue like. I think that may not even be blue enough to it, but yeah, it's pretty much that's only closest to navy blue. So I decided to go with one of the other hair colors, being a gray hair color, you know. Or you can go with either one of the more of the brown hair colors if you want to go with. Black's alright too, but I just ended up going with gray. But yeah, one of the hair colors I just recommend is probably gray, light brown, or black. Also, one thing I'd point out, the hairstyle I selected was a Caesar, which suits him very well. That's probably the best one. Whoops, I'm selecting receding. Imagine Daiki Aomine with receding hair. Yeah, let's go to the features part. Eye color, I selected blue because his eye color in anime was one of the blue colors. Eye style, I selected the eye color 7. I mean the eye style 7. Ears, I went with default for now. But you kind of just want to have the earlobes kind of be round like the way it is right here. Cheek features, I left it to where like that, and the lips, well, you can't make it as skinny as they do in the anime. But I kind of made it where it looks like he's frowning, because according to the wiki, he doesn't really smile a lot, even though in the anime he was always just like, the only one who could beat me is me, and he would grin sometimes. The chin style, I kind of went with more of the triangular like shape with the chin, because you notice a lot of characters in anime, their facial features are kind of like that with their chin and the face wise. Brow, I went with brow number 6. That's one you want to go with. Gives brow more like how he originally looks. All this other stuff you can pretty much ignore down here. As I did, just set off with off. Profile sculpting, I actually didn't put much attention to profile sculpting, but straight on sculpting, I may have done a little bit of something with it. Mainly involved the chin, I believed. And maybe the nose. Yeah, I made the nose very skinny and small, like, because that's kind of like how all the Kuroko no Basket characters' noses are like. Their noses are pretty small and skinny. So that's one thing you want to go with, the skinny like nose. The eyes. Because I selected eye 7, I didn't really have to make any changes to the eyes. I mean, if you really want to get strong deep within the details like I did, you can go on with the straight on sculpting. Now the vitals. First name Daiki, last name Aomine. Favorite team, doesn't really matter. Skin tone, I went with skin tone 4. For other characters, I went with the skin tone 5 because that seemed more like suiting them. But for Daiki Aomine, you should go with this skin color because he's a bit more darker skin in comparison to others. But not this dark though. Maybe kinda. I mean, you can go with that if you want to go that dark, but I think this one suits him a bit more. Yeah, one thing I've noticed was that his first name is Daiki and his last name was Aomine. I always thought it was the other way around. And that pretty much sums up what I did. I mean, he has no facial hair, so there's no need for any of that. And head presets, that would just straight up just give you a random look. So that pretty much ends the Okay, now since we got that part taken care of, let me show you off the animations. Now with animations and signature styles, I spent a whole lot of time looking at this stuff. I mean, I spent the whole day just trying to figure out the best animations, the best styles, everything that would best suit him. Now, the one that I selected was one of the release jump shots, but there are a whole bunch of release jump shots. So if you think that the one I chose wasn't the best one, feel free to look at all 125 of the release jump shots. Because seriously, there is actually 125 that are named release, and others that they're just jump shots. But I think I went with release number 69. Because I thought that one was good. I think any of the release jump shots, I'd have him having to jump pretty up high for a pretty long time, or the ones that seem to suit him better. Because I know it's in the anime, him and a lot of other characters in anime, you know, some of them got some, they hang up there pretty high after moving pretty fast. So jump shot release 69 is good. I think number 13 is also a good one as well. I think 94 was another one I selected. Yeah, see, like 13's good as well. There's a whole bunch to choose from. Some of them tend to kind of look like after a while and get a bit too much, but I say 69 a day. But the dunks, I decided to select these dunks right here that are equipped. I noticed from a lot of footage that I was rewatching of Kuroko no Basket that involved Aomine dunking. A lot of them involved one-handed dunks. So I decided to select one-handed dunks like these. Oh yeah, just select the best one-handed dunk from you. So far, the character, I haven't invested any stats into him yet, but I already have a good idea of what stats to put into the character. So when I do, I'll probably select some other one-hand dunks, some better ones. Maybe some either crazier one-hand dunks, just to go overboard. Even though doing the crazy dunks thing is Kagami's thing, they seriously need Meteor Jam in this game. They need to have Meteor Jam in this. 2K. Meteor Jam in 2K16. Come on, get that in the update. But yeah, layups. Because Aomine is a power forward, he only gets the boring layups. He only gets the boring layups. All other ones are restricted to point guards, shooting guard, small forward. But honestly, I wouldn't recommend making Aomine a small forward in this game, because I checked out the stats and they're not very special if you make him a small forward compared to power forward. Okay, time for some signature styles. A lot of these signature styles are basically involve Aomine doing fadeaways. Since one of his signature moves was the formless shot, would be cool if someone could get that into the game. If they just had a much more extreme fadeaway. But the contested signature shot, I went with normal, because that's the better one in comparison to the 4 options you get in here. The dribble pull up. And one thing I selected was Elite 3. I was just looking through a lot of the Elite ones, if you decide that Elite 3 isn't the best, but in my opinion, I think Elite 3 is the best. Overall, when I selected signature style, I thought of which one resembled some of the moves Aomine did in the anime alongside speed, because a lot of his dribble moves did involve. Okay, next is the spin jumper. Spin jumper, I went with normal too. This was a very hard decision amongst a good amount of other jump shot options. This one I decided to go with the regular normal one, because that one's pretty quick. Involves being quick with the dribble move as well. I thought it suits him pretty well. How quickly he can just dribble and do a spin and then just go right into a jump shot. Now hop jumper. This one was a tough one. A lot of these jumper moves was pretty tough decisions because it was a pretty close one. This one involves me moving pretty quick and then just going into a fadeaway, creating space. I chose normal 11. I believe there's some other close options somewhere around that were neighbors of number 11. Now the post fade. I went with Michael Jordan's post fade. I thought it suited him better in comparison to other post fades. Plus his shoe size is actually similar to Michael Jordan, I believe. So I decided, you know, just give him a style that's similar to Michael Jordan. Just give him one. Skyhook, woman classic skyhook to go with his street ball style. Because, you know, he can do all kinds of flashy things with the ball, especially with the shot. Post shot 10, I went with post shot hop shot 10. This took me a lot of time as well. But overall, I just ended up thinking about how quickly you move into the post hop shot. How quickly you move right into that fadeaway. Shimmy shot, went with the first one. It was honestly no contest, really, to go with this one. This one just seemed better. Good speed, had a nice looking fadeaway that caused him to lean back pretty far in some situations. Protect jumper. The first two seemed pretty weak, but the third one, I thought that one was a lot more impressive in comparison. I mean, one of the animations shown here is just like, whoops, I almost fell back all the way and landed on my back. I'm a bit rusty on that. I haven't done that in a while. The dribble posture, I decided to go with normal. I mean the default one. Crossovers. Crossovers was a tough one. There are a good amount of crossovers that seem similar. There's just so many differences in speeds. I mean, I can see crossover 3 being a good option. And I think that's actually one of the ones that was kind of a close one. But overall, I went with 16. Because, man, I just spent so much time deciding between a few of them that were actually just really good. I think it's mainly because of that animation right there. Because of how he hesitated to move it to the right and then just dribble the ball to the left, kind of like Aomine would do in the anime. But there are some other ones that do it like that, like crossover 17. Only thing is I didn't really like the speed of some of it, but 17, 16 seem pretty much alike. 15 does the same thing too, pretty much. 14, it kind of does it, but just not as fast. Honestly, right now while I'm talking, I might even think about switching it to 3. But for now, I'll keep it at 16. You know, let's do it at 3. Ooh, but 2 is good as well. 2 is good as well. Well, my final verdict, go with 2, 3, 16, 17, or 18. Go with one of those. Because other ones aren't as great. Now behind the back one, that one was kind of a tough one because I couldn't get like some good footage of good look of Aomine doing a behind the back move because the footage where you see him doing those crazy crossover moves, man, he moves very fast. That's kind of hard to see. Plus, a lot of it just shows off the crazy shots he can do, which is ridiculous. He can just do it with flawlessly. But yeah, overall I went with behind the back 3 based off of the footage I did see. because when he did do this behind the back move, he did it pretty fast, and in comparison to others, it seemed pretty good. I mean, you can look around for other behind the back moves, but I'm going with behind the back 3. Now the ISO spin. Seems like ISO spin 1 seems like the best. Because it has good speed for some of them. And some of the movements are actually pretty similar to Aomine from some of the footage I've seen. Now, I'm not so sure if I improve my handles, if the animation would be better. I'm assuming that probably would be. But there are a good amount of spin options. I would just recommend going for the fastest one you can find. Because I mean, there's so many good options. I actually spent a lot of time deciding, and I probably just end up just one like, I think I'm just gonna go with one. Ooh, but that one was nice too, man. Spin number 5. See, I could just talk about this all day, but I feel like I can't just keep talking about all these different kinds of spins and animations and stuff like that. Because I know a lot of people don't want to hear me talk about this all day, but I bet some of you guys would. Yeah, some of the lower spins don't seem all that great. But I think the first 5 are the best ones. The first 5 are the best, or your best options. Maybe not 3 though. ISO hesitation. This one was yet another tough one. Because there's so many options and a lot of them are pretty much similar. But this one I just ended up going with at the end because just made me think a lot more like Aomine with some of his hesitation moves. Seemed like he's going slow a bit, but then he just instantly goes fast quickly. I think that one's just the best one to choose out of them all. I would recommend 3 out of them all, definitely. Just don't even think about it, just go with 3. Because a lot of those other ones were just awful. The other hesitation options. Now, 12's the one I equip. The size up is basically you just kind of going up and then moving back, I believe. Or it's moving up on someone. I don't know, but this one I felt that was good. Because I just got that feel when he was in the anime. When he just walked and just did the move. And he was just walking up all seriously, all slowly with the ball, and just went straight into street ball mode. Now that was just crazy how he did that. And I feel like Signature Size Up 12 does the best job at portraying that. Guys, so Size Up Inside Out. I went with Carmelo Anthony's. Though it was an easy decision. Okay, as I was saying, so I got rudely interrupted by my phone. I was saying that Carmelo Anthony was the one I selected, but there's some other good options as well. May have to look out for them. I'm guessing that Carmelo Anthony was the best one possibly out of them from what I did with it. Now ISO Size Up Cross went with guard 2 because just made me think about how Aomine does a whole right to left crossover with the ball, and that's probably like his best thing. Only thing I don't like really is the foot motion. It makes it seem like he's got happy feet. It's like he's Captain Kuro and he's doing the pussyfoot move to go super fast. Like, One Piece and Kuroko no Basket crossover. I think there were some other ones that was good as well. But in the end, I decided to just go with Guard 2 because it just had that, which made it pretty good. ISO size of escape. That's basically when you come back out and just move away from your opponent, which can leave a pretty good opening for you to kind of run in and do a crossover move. I went with Jamal Crawford's. I thought that one was good. Though Bledsoe was nice as well, I felt. Also, Carmelo's was pretty good as well with the way he moved it from left to right. I just didn't think it was a good size-up escape move, but it does suit Aomine pretty well, so I'm definitely recommending going with Carmelo or Crawford. So you can easily just go with either one. I actually might want to spend some of my spare time actually trying out Carmelo's. Hey, if you got time, I would recommend trying it out, checking it out as well to see which one goes well. The guard ones, they just seem a bit too generic to me. So that's why I tried going with some NBA players. The facial expressions, the mannerisms. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for signature styles. This one was probably some of the most complicated ones because it required me to make choices between things that were pretty much similar and could have easily been interchangeable, but now the final thing to go with is attributes. And since you have 75 upgrades, and one thing I like to do with the characters is to kind of just focus on maxing out certain areas. And one thing I'd like to do is to, for Aomine specifically, to up the jump shooter, because he could make all those crazy shots even while contested. Especially when he's got street ball moves. Max out the playmaker. That's everything you gotta have, just so then you don't really worry so much about passing, but it's just up to ball control, so you can have crazy handles. And you won't lose the ball as easy. So focus on maxing that out. And when you max out the jump shooting playmaker, you'll spend 40 of your 75 upgrades, leaving you with 35. So you can either choose between, well actually now you definitely gotta max out the athlete, because or else his speed will be too low. The speed and acceleration and stamina and stuff will be too low, so you gotta up the athlete. So 20 in playmaker, 20 in athlete, and 20 in jump shooter, which will leave you with 15 upgrades left. Which, if you can, you could just focus it all on inside scorer, all 15 upgrades on the inside scorer ability. Or you can just evenly spend 5 in each other categories. You then focus on like rebounder, defender, and inside scorer, so then it doesn't seem like you just invested nothing in each area. But yes, you want to max out jump shooter, athlete, and playmaker. That's one thing you want to. That pretty much ends everything here. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button to be updated on more videos. Comment if you want more Kuroko no Basket characters. I plan on uploading an actual video that shows him playing Aomine in an actual game. It'll be one of the first high school games in career mode, which he will definitely dominate in. My next character I think I'll do is probably Kuroko, but it all depends on what you guys think in the comment section. Which character you want to do next. So far, I've done Kagami and Atsushi, and this one, Daiki Aomine. So which one you want next? Let me know. This is Mr. Popo Jr., and I'm out. Peace.